right, looks like we're ready to go. Welcome to the regular meeting for the City of Atascadero's Planning Commission, Tuesday, May 5th. And we'll go ahead and start the regular session with the Pledge of Allegiance. Did I say May 5th? Am I on the wrong date? Oh, it says May 5th. Let me just check this real quick, make sure I got the right agenda in front of me. This is the one I got. No, it's correct. The date's wrong. No problem. See that? All fixed. May 19th. Thank you. All right. Now that I know what day it is, we'll go ahead and get started with the Pledge of Allegiance. If Commissioner Heath would be so kind as to start us off. All right. Thank you, Commissioner Heath. And we'll go ahead and call this regular session to order with that and continue on with a roll call. Can we get a roll call, please?
Yes. Chairperson Anderson,
Here.
Vice Chairperson Panaccio,
Here.
Commissioner Farrell,
Here.
Commissioner Heath,
Here.
Commissioner Jones is absent, Commissioner Keen. Here. Commissioner O'Malley is also absent, 5 present, 2 absent.
All right. Well, thank you for that. All right. I'd like to also welcome anybody attending or online right now. Welcome to the meeting. Do we have anybody online? No? No? Okay. Well, if anybody comes online, welcome. Be a little early. And do we get 2 people popping in?
They can't participate, but there's one person actually.
Well, welcome. They can hear me, so that's all that matters, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on to public comment. All right, and this portion of the meeting is reserved for persons wishing to address the commission on any matter not on this agenda and over which the commission has jurisdiction. Speakers are limited to 3 minutes. Please state your name for the record before making your presentation. Do I see anybody? Nobody? Okay, I'll go ahead and close public comment at this time. And we'll move on to the consent calendar. Do we have any public comment for the consent calendar? Anything wish to be pulled? No?
Yes, there was an error on the draft minutes. The motion passed for item G1 which was the appeal, wasn't recorded. So it should have said motion passed 4-1. So when we, if we end up going ahead with those minutes, if we could have the correction on there, that would be great.
All right. Okay. So noted. So when we vote on the consent calendar, we will be making the motion with those changes, correct? Yeah. All right. Thank you. Are there any members of the public wishing to provide a comment on a consent calendar item? I already just did that. Sorry. I'm going to go ahead and close this portion of the public comment for the consent calendar, and I'm going to ask any commission members if they have any questions or would like to pull any item from the consent calendar, which I don't think there's many. No? Just the one? Okay, good. And may I have a motion?
I'll motion the approval.
Okay, we got a motion from Commissioner Farrell.
And I just want to clarify, does that motion include the amendments?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The
thank you.
amendment to the minutes.
Perfect.
May 5.
And we got a second from Commissioner Keen. Yes? Okay. All righty. So the motion is to approve the consent calendar with the added amendments. Thank you. Okay. Can we get a roll call?
Commissioner Farrell,
Yes.
Commissioner Keen,
Yes.
Chairperson Anderson,
Yes.
Vice Chairperson Panaccio,
Yes.
Commissioner Heath.
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
Excellent. Great. Thank you. All right. Well, with that, we'll go ahead and move on to, we're just moving right along tonight, aren't we? Yeah, this is great. We're going to move on to, do we have any planning commission business? Any of the commissioners have anything to bring? No, bring forward? No? No discussions of eating establishments? No? Okay. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and close that and move on to a community development staff reports. I don't think there are any staff reports. No? All right. And we'll go just go into public hearings. Now, this is regarding the agendized item, right? So open public comment on the agendized item. So
Before we do public comment, we'll just do ex parte communications and any recusals if necessary. And then we'll move forward with staff report, followed by questions. And
I always get that backwards for some reason. Thank
No,
you.
you're all good.
Okay, so let's go ahead and, does any of the members have any expert? Can we go ahead and we'll go from this end down here.
No
Heath?
ex parte for Commissioner Heath.
Commissioner Panacio?
My architecture firm was contacted by the property owner for a potential project. So out of an abundance of caution, I'm going to recuse myself from this agenda item and I will return after its conclusion.
All right. Okay, we'll see you in a few minutes. All right. Commissioner Farrell?
No ex parte.
Commissioner Keen?
No ex parte.
Ex parte, and myself, I have no ex parte on this particular item. All right. And now we'll go ahead and open up the floor to any public
I think
comment.
we're going to do a presentation first.
Oh, my, I'm so glad you guys are here. I got this all out of order. Well, let's go ahead and do the presentation first, then we'll have public comment. How's that? Thank you.
Sounds good. Okay. Good evening, Chairperson Anderson and members of the Planning Commission. Tonight, we're talking about the Barnyard Preschool, use 2622 at 8935 Amapoa Avenue. So the lot is a approximately 0.3 acre parcel, zoned residential multifamily, 24 units an acre. The project before you, sorry, let me back up. The lot was the former home of the Atascadero Cooperative Preschool, which was considered legal non-conforming due to lack of entitlement, but its business license expired in 2024. And so now here in 2026, a conditional use permit is required to operate a new preschool on this site. That's just to make sure that it's still compatible with the neighborhood and we can apply the appropriate conditions to ensure that. So the site will function as it has historically functioned, with the existing Colony home as the main preschool building. And the applicant is requesting a parking and sign design exception, which we'll see on the next couple slides. So the Atascadero Municipal Code does not set a minimum number of parking spaces for a preschool of this size. This is more evaluated on a case-to-case basis. So the applicant is proposing 3 staff spaces consistent with the number of staff they anticipate having on site, with a guest space and a space for pickup and drop off. Additional parking is available along Amapoa. However, there is a condition that the applicant does not reserve those spots for use of the preschool. The municipal code also has formal parking lot standards within the urbanized area, and that includes striping, paving, landscaping, making sure you're not backing out onto a street, and that kind of thing. However, the applicant is proposing to retain what's existing, which is a 38-foot by 52-foot unpaved driveway, as you can see in that upper photo. Given the site history, staff believes that the existing driveway is sufficient to meet the needs and can be oriented in a way that allows cars to avoid backing out onto Amapoa. So you can kind of see that in the way the pickup and drop off area is oriented. It's just a big open space where cars can maneuver safely, so they can drive headfirst out onto Amapoa. To encourage student safety and compatibility with the neighborhood, the project is also conditioned to establish a carpool and a staggered drop-off and pickup times. During these pickup and drop-off times, staff member will be present to ensure a safe and logical flow of the circulation. As conditioned, staff believes that the driveway will continue to meet the needs of the preschool on this site. Moving on to the sign design. So signs within the residential zone are more tailored towards home occupations. And so they're pretty limited. It's about 2 square foot. We feel that the proposed single tenant freestanding sign, which you can see a graphical depiction of what it will look like, is more appropriate for the commercial type use that this conditional use permit is approving, or, you know, that we're looking at tonight. As conditioned, we believe that it's compatible with the residential character of the neighborhood, and is attractive. So staff recommendation is that the Planning Commission adopt the draft resolution approving the conditional use permit use 260022 to allow for a preschool with a parking and sign design exception at 8935 Amapoa, APN 031-301-024, based on findings and subject to conditions of approval. Move on to discussions and questions, but I did want to just kind of put all the options up there based on a previous conversation we've had with the Planning Commission.
Thank you, Assistant Planner Daniels. That was fantastic. As always, we are dazzled by the staff's presentations. And that's so at this point, you want me to take questions from the commissioners before we?
Yeah, we'll
ask
do
for-
questions from commissioners, not comments, and then we'll do public comment and we'll come back for discussion.
There we go. Okay, now I got the order correct. All right. There we go. I'll just make little notes on my little notepad here. All right. Do we have any questions for the staff? No? No? Wow, that was easy. All right. You did a fantastic job. No questions. Look at that. You answered them all in your presentation. All righty. Well, at this time, we'd like to ask the applicant to come up and ask any address the commission if they would like. Is the applicant here? Yeah. Would you like to come up and
You don't
say a
have
few words?
to if you don't have anything to say, but if you want to come to the podium, if there's any commission questions of the applicant.
Wait, oh, good. I don't bite. I do spook easily though. All righty. Well, at this time, we'll go ahead and ask if there are any public comments. No public comments. Nobody else. All right. We'll go ahead and close public comment. And is there any discussion that would like to be made amongst the commissioners before we ask for motion? Go on, do it.
I have a comment.
There we go.
Bless you for running a preschool. But I mean, this seems like this is already set up for preschool. So if it was working this way before, I feel like we should not make it too difficult to run again, because goodness knows we need more preschools. So that's my comment.
Very good.
I'm of the same opinion.
All right. Well, with that, are we ready to make a motion?
I mean, I'm happy to make a motion too. I move that the Planning Commission adopt the draft resolution approving conditional use permit use 26-0022 to allow preschool with a parking and sign design exception at 8935 Amapoa Avenue, APN 031-301-024 based on findings and subject to conditions of approval.
All we need is a second.
I will second that motion.
Fantastic. Second from Commissioner Farrell. Can we get a roll call, please?
Commissioner Keen,
Yes.
Commissioner Farrell,
Yes.
Chairperson Anderson,
Yes.
Commissioner Heath.
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0.
Congratulations. There we go. All righty. Well, we'll move on to the next item. Let's go to
We'll invite Commissioner Panaccio back in the room.
Aw,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. There we go. Don't we have a PS5 back there that they get to? All righty, welcome back. Thank you. All righty. So we've got commissioner comments and reports. Any comments, reports, anything going on in commissioner land? No? Quiet today, quiet tonight. I think everybody wants to get home, so. And we'll move on to director's report. Do we have a director's report?
Yeah, we don't have anything lined up for our next meetings. We do have the general plan EIR that's been circulated, and we will be going to City Council next Tuesday to take public comment on the EIR as an option. You can always comment through our website or through staff as well. We also have coffee with the planner this Thursday at Malibu is this Thursday. So we hope to see you there, and we hope you send any friends that might like to chat about the city or ask any questions. Our specific topic will be accessory dwelling units and SB 9 dwelling units, but we are also happy to discuss anything else that pertains to the city and things that might not pertain to the city as well. We're a pretty chatty bunch. So encourage people to come join us for coffee at 9 a.m. at Malibu this Thursday. Also want to let everybody know that we did receive the formal building permit application for Chick-fil-A. So that is moving forward as we speak, and we will keep you updated on any progress with that.
All right, fantastic. And I do assume that coffee adds to that chatty nature.
Yes, it's a very informal. We welcome you to show up. We unfortunately don't have budget to purchase coffee, but we are a friendly bunch, and we will be there with our own coffees and lots of things to say.
Yeah, I've been there. It's a good time. It's a good time. All right, fantastic. Do we have any other comments from the commission? No? No. All right, with that, I think we'll go ahead and adjourn to our next regular meeting on June 2nd, right? And with nothing on the calendar, we might see it just skipped if nothing comes up. So, but do mark your calendars. All right, with that, we're adjourned. Thank you.